News reports this week revealed that a confidential assessment by the Comptroller of the Currency, the OCC, a key U.S. bank regulator, found that 11 of the 22 biggest banks it oversees lack a full understanding of the major risks they face. These 22 banks are a who's who of those serving the U.S. market, and they include Bank of America, Capital One, Citibank, HSBC, JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley, PNC, U.S. Bank, and Wells Fargo. The report determined that half of the large banks the OCC supervisors have insufficient or weak management of operational risk. These assessments indicate the OCC has significant concerns about the bank's risk management practices. This comes in the wake of the bank failures last year that have caused regulators to intensify their reviews of the nation's banks. The operational risk the OCC scrutinized goes beyond loan defaults or market fluctuations. They include technological vulnerabilities, legal issues, employee mistakes, and natural disasters. Banks must have comprehensive plans for managing these risks and have capital reserves to protect against them. These assessments are included in the ratings of a bank's capital adequacy, asset quality, management, earnings, liquidity, and sensitivity to market risk, factors that are crucial to maintaining trust in the U.S. banking system. Last year, the OCC, along with two other federal banking regulators, the Federal Reserve and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, issued guidance related to risk from third-party vendors, in particular vendors with new technology. These operational risks were driven home recently by the CrowdStrike software update that crashed computers around the world, halting business operations in banks, airlines, healthcare providers, and 911 centers. Ironically enough, CrowdStrike is a cybersecurity firm. The warning contained in the OCC's report is especially timely coming with the CrowdStrike event. It's a reminder of how vulnerable we are to failures in the complex web of vital technology that undergirds our lives these days. But the CrowdStrike debacle is just a preview, maybe only a small dose of what can happen. Hardly a worst-case scenario. Cyber attacks from Russia, China, or another aggressor receive the most attention. But Mother Nature might have worse in store. In one particularly nasty scenario raised in the wake of the CrowdStrike outage, a solar storm could wipe out internet access for weeks. Some scientists say it's a virtual certainty eventually. For now, it's a low likelihood, high cost event. One day, the sun will send a massive magnetic field toward Earth that could take down the internet. When that day comes, I will own physical gold to ensure I have the means to wait out the mess that follows. You might think about that too.